We're going to take a look at how to set up module requirements in Canvas so you can create self-paced learning, guide the workflow for students, or provide options for choice within the modules. Before you can set the module requirements, your module must contain content. So once you have your pages, quizzes, assignments, the content that you want in the module, you will go up to the three vertical dots, the More Options menu, next to the module title, select and choose Edit. At this point, you will see some options. The first option is Lock Until. This allows you to build and publish a module, but place a date and time for it to open to students. So this is great if you know ahead of time that you're going to have a sub and you're going to have all the content ready for that sub. You can publish it and you can set the date and the time that that assignment or that module will open, and those assignments in the module will be accessible to students. Caution, if you use the Lock Until piece, make sure you choose a specific time to open, because if you just select a date, the default time is 11:59. So if you wanted students to have it on, say, the 27th of May, and you don't set the time, they actually will not be able to access it until 11:59 that night. So just caution, make sure you set the time when you select the date. The other option is to add a prerequisite, meaning the students need to complete the modules or a specific module listed before this one. So by selecting this, I can select the module. I have two modules that are above the one I'm currently on. So I'm going to select the Welcome To, and I'm going to select Update. So at this point, you will see next to the module title, it lists the prerequisite and says what students must accomplish before this module is unlocked for students to access. Now, if I want to guide their workflow more, I want students to go through the module in a specific way or complete everything, this is where I would go back to the edit and select Add Requirements. Within requirements, I have some options. The one is just they have to complete all of the requirements. They can go whatever order they want. They can skip around, but they need to complete everything. The other option is students must move through requirements in sequential order. So if I check that, it means the students must go through each assignment in the order that they are listed. Okay. And then you set what the requirement will look like down here. Next part is if you don't choose this, maybe you're giving them a choice of an assignment. You can choose student must complete one of these requirements. And you list the ones you want, and they just have to pick one and meet that requirement. So for this, I'm going to set students must complete all of these requirements, and I'm going to say move through in sequential order. So my first item is automatically kind of put for me there once I say requirement. Now my options are to view the item. The student has to mark it as done or contribute to the page. I am going to select the view item. I want to add another requirement. I'm going to choose the next item in the list. And this time I'm going to select mark as done. I'm going to continue doing that statement. So the next item, mark as done. And now I'm going to get to a graded item. So it's a quiz. I am going to now have an option that says submit the assignment. As soon as they submit it, they meet the requirement. Or I can select score at least, and I can put the minimum score the student can receive in order to continue. I would only include the score at least option if it is an automated scored assignment. If you are using the students must complete the requirements and move through them in sequential order, the students will be stuck at this spot until that assignment is graded. So that is why I caution that you should only use this if it is an automatically graded assignment, unless you are going to be in there at the time or you want the students to stop at that point. I can then go in and add the next and decide what I want them to do. And then once I'm done, I select update module. So the module now will show the title. It identifies there's a prerequisite. And now it says complete all items. This indicates that these specific items, if you look underneath the title, it says what needs to be done. So now if I go up to student view, what the students see is their one module here. They'll see the others, but they're all locked. They can't access them yet. This module indicates it has started. It has a red circle with like a minus sign in it. And next to the tasks or the items that I have completed as a student, it has a check mark. Okay. This one, if you noticed, is going through the process in order. So I can see what the titles of the assignments are, but I can only click on the ones that are open to me. So if I go in and I contribute to this page and post the reply, I can return back to the module, and now the next assignment is open. There are many possible uses for the module requirements and setting prerequisites, but that is the basics of how you would use it. You can decide if this is one of the optional features that you want to utilize within your class or for a specific module or project.